Oh, I'm so good at my job. Okay, we're live. Welcome to the podcast. I'll get you to start out by going around, saying your name, what you play, and what you're doing here.
Epic. Me first.
Yeah, go for
My
it.
name is Josh. I play lead guitar and I sometimes sing.
Right on.
And that's who I am.
My name's Isaac, and I play drums, and we're here to promote our show in January at the Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Me third. My name's Aiden, and I play the guitar and I sing.
And my name is Zara. I play bass alongside our other bassist, Micah.
Individually, how did you get into music? And then how did you discover each other and, start the band?
Music. Hard to track because I got my first guitar when I was 10, but I don't remember why. I think it was because of Wayne's World, that movie. You should check it out. It's pretty good because there's a guitar and they're like rock and rollers and it's epic. Mike Myers, very funny. And then just played a lot in my bedroom till I came to university, and then I met Aiden. And I knew Aiden, and I knew he played guitar. And I was like, man, we got to jam together. That'd be sick. But I'd never played music with anybody, ever. And I ran into Aiden in the gym one time, and I was like, you know what, dude? We actually got to play music together. And he was like, cool, well, there's this thing called Blank Vinyl Project. Shout out Blank Vinyl Project at UBC. And there's a jam space that you can just use, and it's super cheap, which is awesome. And Aiden was like, I'm playing music at the jam space with these dudes. And one of them was Isaac, and then we just played, and here we are. But I'll let Isaac take his part of the story.
Yeah, I started music, also probably when I was about 10, joining school band in elementary school.
Nice.
And, yeah, I was a very awkward kid, and they asked if anyone wanted to join band in music class, and then all my friends got up to go, and I was like, oh shit, I don't want to sit here alone. So then I also went. And then, yeah, I really liked drumming, so I stuck with it.
Did you do drums in elementary school band?
Yeah, I played snare drum and stuff. And then eventually I got a drum set and got into punk drumming and stuff as well. But
what did you like about it? Was it just hitting shit?
yeah, I mean, it's a nice emotional release, and it's something you can constantly do, which is pretty nice for me. Yeah, and then I met Aiden through a mutual friend, and I hadn't gotten to play music with anyone since I moved to Vancouver, so I was very excited to meet another musician and play some stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Aiden, how did you get into it?
Back in elementary school, I started playing the trumpet. That was kind of my first interaction with music. Played that all the way through high school. And then I started playing the guitar because I was like, I don't really want to play trumpet anymore. Love band, but yeah, it wasn't my thing anymore. So then I made a band in high school called Wombology. Shout out Wombology. You know, Wombo. Never heard of Wombo? The study of Wombology.
It's third grade.
Yeah.
That's
elementary. So yeah, I joined a band in high school, and then I moved up here for university and was playing the guitar a lot during COVID. Then wanted to start a band kind of when restrictions were kind of easing. I knew Josh through someone I knew in high school. I met Isaac in a car. You were smushed in a car going to a surfing trip, and and then I met
in the trunk or in a crash?
Or no, sorry, Isaac.
Just,
I met at
a little squeezed in, not smushed.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I met Zara through Micah, and that's kind of how we got to know each other.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I played violin as a child, and then yes.
First instrument?
Yeah, I played piano first, and then violin, and then after high school, I was like, what's another instrument that has 4 strings that is cooler? No, violin's really cool. But and then I met these guys eventually, and I was a big fan for a long time, and then they're like, do you want to play with us? And then I said sure.
So it sounds like you guys became friends first, built the relationship, and then you kind of started making music together.
For the most part, yeah.
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 Do you think that path has helped you in like how you create together?
Yes, I think so. I don't know. I think we make music all together in the same room for the most part. Kind of old school, I feel like, nowadays as a band, where usually Aiden or I will come in with like a chord progression and maybe some vocal melody, and then everybody else is kind of responsible for their part.
Yeah.
Which is nice, and like I feel like that avoids a lot of potential tension and stuff like
you're not
that.
stepping on egos.
Because we're all friends, so at the end of the day, it's like we want it to be a collaborative project, and it's a unique thing as a collaborative thing, which I think is cooler. I mean, it's not necessarily cooler, but it's just that's what we want Exit Strat to be, and I think that is a result of us being friends. If we weren't friends, I'd be like, your bass line sucks, man. But it's not like that, and it never sucks. Zara.
Do you guys find it easy to make music together?
Yeah, I've tried to make music with other people, and I don't know, it's just easier. I don't know if it's just been a long time that we've been playing together, but I don't know, it just flows a little bit easier. Definitely tried with other people, and it's like, it happens, but it's like not as like, just comes naturally.
Yeah. What do you think's different? Is it more is it the sound? Is it the personalities? Is it just the vibe?
I think it's a mix of things. Definitely personality helps. I feel like everyone's like willing to try different things and like wants to hear everyone's opinion. It's hard to play with people that like want one thing and won't change it. Like that's really difficult to work with. I feel like in most situations in life that's very difficult to work with.
For sure.
And yeah, everyone's really good at their freaking instruments, so
Yeah,
it helps to have some talented musicians to try it out with. So yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys killed it during the performance. I'm such a big fan now.
Thank you.
Do you guys? You mentioned that everyone's kind of open to feedback. Do you like when something's not working and you gotta tell someone in the band like this isn't working in this song? How do you guys usually approach that? Or like, do you find yourselves in those situations?
I feel like it's kind of just like the first. You can normally tell right away, like instinctually, if it like doesn't sound good. So
Yeah, if the gas isn't there, it's
I
just
feel
not
like
there.
we kind of just like after that take, it'll be like, I don't know. Like it's pretty obvious. I feel like.
Yeah, it's not usually like that's horrible, man. Like, but I feel like with music and art and in general, it's like it is an emotional thing, and you can tell, you can like feel it in the room, which I think is the benefit of being a band and writing songs live, like we do all together, because it is very much a feeling. Like you can tell if a song is cool or not, or like is good just based off of how it makes you feel in the room, which is cool. I mean, I think that's why we like love doing it and love live music in general. And yeah, I don't know. That kind of is a determinator.
What do you think is different about like the different situations you find yourself playing music? Like, of course, you got your rehearsals where you're in your familiar space where you know where everyone stands. You're just going through the routine. And then you got stages and you got random people's basements.
Yeah.
And so, like, what's the... For you guys, how would you describe the difference in the experiences?
I feel like it's all it. You go to the craziest places. You go to some of the most interesting places playing with the band. I feel like there's a lot of places I would not ever have gone before without this kind of, I don't know. It's just, you go to a lot of places, and when you go there, I feel like even like you get the energy in rehearsal. It's still there. Like you get the same sort of like excitement and energy in those random places, even if it's playing to just a few people. Like you're playing with your friends, you're having a good time, playing some loud music, running around. It's fun anywhere. So I think that's the joy of music and playing in the scene.
What are some of the wildest places you guys have found yourself? Oh, this is a good one.
Can I go back to the last question real quick?
Go for it, please.
Yeah, I wanted to say, like, it's really cool to, like, at rehearsal be, like, kind of, you know, most of the time pretty jokey and having fun with each other and not taking it too seriously. And then I'm always impressed with, like, when we're playing live, everyone's, like, locked in. It's just, like, like, even though we haven't been, like, oh, we really gotta, like, get this, you know, during rehearsals, and then everyone has their shit together, like, when we're performing, which is, I think,
The
is
switch
really cool.
flips, and then you're all professionals.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, we played at a place once that was, like, above a law firm, or, like, in a law firm sort of deal, and it was really tiny, and I think it was one of the earlier shows for that venue, and it was just, like, there was like fake blood, and there's a whole thing. I'm gonna have flashbacks right now.
Yeah,
Aiden
and I went outside for this one band set for a little bit because it was a little bit overstimulating, and and we came back, and Zara had a bit of a 1,000-yard stare on her face, and I'm not gonna name names, and it was an impressive performance. We've seen sometimes you play some shows with more of a performance artist, and, like, I can appreciate that, but if you don't know what you're getting into, which often you don't, then it can be a lot. But those are some of the most memorable experiences, though.
Yeah.
Who else was on the bill, or was there anyone else on the bill in the bloody show?
At that show, Chronic Fatigue was there.
Oh,
They're
nice.
awesome. They're great. They're great. But yeah.
What are some other crazy?
There
house
was
parties?
one. Yeah. Do you want to talk about the Ridge?
Sure.
Just before you go into that.
Yeah, we played at the show called The Ridge. Shout out Ridge. Long live the Ridge. We got invited to play at this outdoor show with some great bands. I think Loam was a lot of fun. Don't remember the other name.
The other one was
It's
on,
from
like,
Calgary.
touring. Oh, they
were, like,
had a bad
happy.
name. I'm not gonna lie.
But they were tearing down the house the next day, so they're like, fuck it up. Like, after the show, like, destroy the house.
Oh,
And we were
really?
like, okay. So, like, everyone, you go inside, and everyone was, like, spray painting all over the house.
No
And, like,
shit.
I kicked out a whole window at the house, and then I remember going downstairs, and everyone was spray painting, and everyone was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It smells really like spray paint down here. Like, oh my gosh. So that was a really fun show.
That one was crazy. I
loud.
think you did a keg stand at that show too
Did,
during the
yes.
set. There's been a few house shows with
Yeah,
that.
you did.
I did one, like, not that far long ago.
Yeah, that was at a house show. So.
Yeah, but lots of crazy spots
Do
for
you
sure.
guys like the more chaotic shows?
Well,
Yeah.
depends on chaotic.
It is. Sometimes you're literally like, there's been many Exit Strat shows where I'm also a spectator while playing the music, and I'm just like laughing at what scene is occurring. Like, it was one show we played for the UBC Surf Club. It was a Halloween show. Halloween always produces, and Aiden smashed his guitar. Well, we had a whole plan. We bought a cheap, like, I don't even know, like $100 or not even, like $40,
Yeah.
like, broken electric guitar off
It worked.
Marketplace.
It worked. It
Oh,
played.
it worked.
It played, yeah.
And it was black, like Aiden's guitar, and
Mhm.
we secretly swapped them between two songs,
Hell yeah.
and nobody noticed. And then Aiden, like, ran outside and smashed this guitar. Also, we are pretty good, I'd say, about, like, we don't really play, like, we don't party too hard or, like, play drunk or high or whatever, but this show we were like, let's get drunk. and we never do this.
Yeah.
This is Halloween, so we're like hammered, and we were just like hitting our guitars, like, it was just noise,
Yeah.
and I was just laughing my ass off, and people were just like, so, like,
They're
I
having a
don't
good
know,
time.
mid-university, having a good time.
Having a real good
So
time.
they enjoyed it, and
Mhm.
I was just laughing. But yeah, I forget the original question, but that was that.
I mean, I think the original question was just, what are some of your wildest stories?
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely
That's one of them. Yeah. Yeah. There's been plenty like shows. I think you can tell a show's good based off of how sweaty you are by the end. Yeah, you know, some basements have really produced like a thick fog. You know, like,
Started raining one time. Actually, it's crazy.
Created
it's
a
like
whole
lightning. Yeah.
I mean, even while you guys were playing in here, I started feeling some sweat trickling down my spine. I'm like, I gotta itch it.
Yeah, man. Might as well just join the mosh pit.
Yeah.
Just accept it.
What about you, Isaac? What do you think the most craziest experience for you has been?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like a lot of the shows we've played have been like super cramped, and like the drum set conditions are not ideal. And this one was honestly good in comparison.
We had a clutch.
Yeah, so like exactly, like sometimes, a lot of times you show up and the drum set's just like only semi-functional and it like goes running away from you mid-set. And I feel like those are the most hectic for me because like it's pretty hard to reach and like pull a piece back as you're playing. And I feel like that's like a majority of shows. Yeah, so those are chaotic, and then you try and like throw something in front of it and it never works. And
Yeah.
I mean, unless you have like a carpet, there's not much you can do. It's just every song you're pulling the kick drum back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we developed a good performing language of like the shitty, like low production house. Not shitty. I don't want to say shitty. The DIY shows, which are super fun, but like you gain a specific skill of like I would usually be standing on my amp or something because it's so crammed, and like jump down, hit a pedal that's like against my amp, and like Isaac, I would see his bass drum like going away, so you run over and kind of kick it back.
Josh always
and
helps
it's like,
me get it back.
yeah, it's that
Try
like
to put your amp in
you
front
know,
of it.
like they say, and it's true. Like you have a secret like communication on stage. I think any band, any musicians would say so, and we gained a special one from playing those shows of like, oh shit, the drum is sliding across the concrete garage floor. we gotta push it back, like brace your foot against it for this song.
I feel like especially the underground house shows, that's where there's always something going wrong and there's no one there to fix it.
Yeah.
You gotta figure.
Yeah, you have to be very adaptable.
Yeah, I feel like it has taught me a lot of good, like just in general, how to be like calm in like stressful situations. Because usually something's going wrong. Something is like not working. Like you have to fix something. People are like screaming and yelling and like running around, and it's like you just like a million things are happening. Just whoa, like oh, like I am here. Like we're gonna try to fix this. Like
Yeah, it's not that serious. Like, just have fun. Yeah.
Do you find the stress at those kind of less organized shows, let's call them, do you find it gets you at all, or is it more exciting?
Those shows I'm not stressed out at.
Oh hell yeah.
The shows where I'm stressed out are like the bigger venues and stuff, because that's like
Yeah. Also, those ones I feel like are kind of guaranteed to have people at them because it's usually like a party, like, and
or it's like a big promotion or something.
Yeah, something like that, and it's just kind of like be hectic, be crazy, have fun. And we were lucky enough to like have often tons of our friends be at lots of our shows, and like that makes it always fun and not stressful. And like, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely the more big shows you get stressed for, but they're also very rewarding. And we used to get stressed for the house shows, which was always like I kind of miss that back in the day. But
do you think it's more like the stakes of the bigger shows? Is it anxiety performance?
I guess I think there's a more like if you I think like I don't know, if you make mistakes at the bigger shows, they're more audible. Everything's more the clarity is everything has higher clarity and better sound, which is great. You know, you can actually perform your music how it's intended, but sometimes you almost play better sometimes when you're just not thinking about that, and like just
when
like
every little thing isn't amplified.
Yeah, which is like how you should play at those shows. that's what we've learned as well. Is like just don't worry about it. It's like you don't have to be perfect. Just have fun.
Yeah, like last time we played at the Fox was our first time playing at a big venue, and like I feel like we did really bad because we were all like super stressed and
When was
overthinking.
this?
A couple years ago,
years
yeah.
ago, yeah.
But like,
very, very nervous.
yeah, and like we weren't used to actually hearing each other at our shows or hearing ourselves.
Yeah.
We're just used to being like a wall of noise, so it kind of threw us off a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
A monitor.
Yeah.
I know we had to learn how to use monitors. Yeah.
And so, how did you guys kind of? Was it a get around it or was it a get through it situation?
That one we kind
for
of
the
got through
Fox.
it. Yeah.
Suffering?
Yeah, that one wasn't great,
It
honestly.
was fun. Yeah, I was like, I think we
yeah.
just got so stressed. But it was a lesson in that. It was like, don't worry so much. It's just a show. And like, it was still fun.
Who else was on the bill?
Slightest Clue, I think, which are no longer a band, but they're awesome. Recently deceased. No disrespect. I love them. They're great. No, they're awesome. They're awesome. Good friends with a lot of those guys. Very good music. It's still all out there.
Yeah.
Go listen to it.
Yeah.
Much love to Slightest Clue.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think your favorite show for each of you?
Great question.
Picking a child.
I think I don't know. There was one show in university that was like a house show where it was at our friend's house and we played there lots of times. It was super like really cool environment. And for whatever reason it was like packed, like extra packed. Like we were coming back. This was the one where we were all like crowd surfing and stuff at the climbing wall house. You know?
Oh.
Yeah. And there was like this house should not have been able to fit this many people. It was like somehow it turned into like we had just gotten back from like winter break and everybody came to this one house party and we were playing last. And apparently, like the living room floor, like almost collapsed in.
Yeah, there was like
there's so many
if you
people.
went under it, you could see it moving and like stuff like sprinkling down.
But I think
a little
like
bit.
the coolest part I think was like most at that point like it was mostly like all it was a ton of people we didn't know, but lots of like our friends, and it was just like very much a moment where I was like looking around, I was like, this is sick.
Nice,
I was,
nice. Just on
stand
top
my
of the
amp,
world.
like Aiden's crowd surfing in a living room where he's like up, like 6 inches
Yeah.
from the ceiling.
Was that the first time you crowd surfed?
Yeah, I just
Hell
did
yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and then I remember standing there and being like, "This is a core memory," and I'm living in it right now.
I was in the audience for that one, and by far the stinkiest show I've ever seen.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies.
There's
a lot of bodies.
as well.
Yeah, which is maybe a compliment.
A lot of thermal energy.
Kinetic.
Yeah. For the rest of you, what are your favorite shows?
I think my favorites have been like this isn't really a particular one, but I feel like we've gotten the opportunity to like play a lot of shows where it's the venue's first show that they're doing and they're kind of starting out. And I've always been really grateful for that. Like it's kind of cool to be a part of like trying
Something
to
new,
help build
yeah.
a space and like bring some attention to it. And yeah, all the people that run venues in the city have to work really, really hard for it because the city's very bad about like
I mean, the regulations are fucking
Yeah,
them.
the rent is fucked.
Rent
the
is
police
fucked.
are fucked.
Taxes are fucked.
Everything. So people have to work really hard to get them kicked off. So I've always felt like lucky if we're able to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And a lot of those venues like haven't really lasted, which is unfortunate. But it's kind of cool to see people like always pick it up and start something new when one
Yeah.
gets closed down. So I feel like those shows are always really fun for me, and everyone's always very excited about them as well, which is pretty cool.
Do you have a couple venue openings that were particularly memorable?
Let's think. We were playing like this one venue on like Commercial and Venables. That was a really cool space, and like those shows are super fun. Like a lot of people came to them, and we were able to play some of the first ones there.
Gray Lab.
Yeah, Gray Lab. We played some of the first ones.
Really?
And, yeah, RIP Gray Lab.
I got to see one of their last shows.
Yeah.
It was like you were saying, thick. The
Yeah.
smell was thick.
Yeah.
And I walked out of there just drenched in
Yeah.
sweat.
Yeah,
Totally. Their last show was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but yeah, like people like Scarlett and Mungo, for example,
Yeah.
for Grey Lab, like everyone works so hard to keep those places going. So it's cool to be able to like help people get stuff kicked off. And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very wholesome.
Yeah, I think my favorite show to watch, again, I was in the audience for that one, was the album release that was at Grey Lab. That was so fun to watch. I think everyone was all dressed up. It was Halloween, I think. And yeah, that was so, like, all the friends were there. It was so much love in there, and that was really awesome to watch. And then the favorite to play was recently we played in Squamish, and it was a, like, fundraiser for Palestine. It was with Cistern and Sundress.
Oh, hell
So cool. It was an outdoor show, and like, yeah, we brought our whole friend group up there. We went camping after in Squamish River Valley, and it was so much love there, and like for a good cause, and yeah, that was really lovely.
Hell yeah.
That's a good one. My favorite one, I think, was probably Tofino when we went to.
Tofino.
Yeah, we were.
I've
good.
only heard good stories from Tofino.
So we were all part. Like, Surf Club was like they would have us for a lot of shows, and they
UBC Surf Club?
Yes,
Nice.
yes. They were like I went one year and they had a band that came, and I was like. The next year I was like 6 months in advance I was talking to the execs. I was like, we need to be that band, like we need to be that band that plays there. That is so cool. And they're like, yeah, you can do it, we'll pay for your fares, like we'll pay for all the gear, and like we'll pay you like on top of that. And I was like, yes,
That's awesome.
We're coming. And so we like brought all of our gear all the way to Tofino. Like we had a generator, we had like a little tent. We played for like an hour. We played like stuff that.
Played for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, we played a
Like,
lot of
we
random
learned
stuff.
so much. We grinded.
We like
for it.
switched like position. Like Josh
Yeah, I
played
played drums for a
drums.
song.
Isaac played bass. That one was so much fun, and just like I was so sick, and like when you're camping for like 3 days in a row, you're like soaking what you've been surfing.
You
all day.
wake up soggy,
Just like,
go to bed soggy.
I think I had pink eye. Like it was
Oh,
like,
no.
but I was still having so much fun. I was like, this is the best ever. Like,
Yeah.
awesome. And then we left early because it was gonna start raining.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm so good at my job. Sorry to interrupt. You were miserable and suffering.
yeah, no, but it was so much fun. Yeah, I loved that. That was like probably one of my favorite gigs because it was just like you're playing we were in this awesome campground, and yeah, we left. I left. I think we were driving together. I left early because it was supposed to rain so hard one night, and we left, and everyone that stayed, like all their tents flooded and stuff, and I was like, man, but so much fun. That was definitely my like highlight.
I feel like a lot of people would go through that experience and be like, yeah, it sucked. It was horrible. It was hell.
Yeah, it was great because everyone is just so nice and like, a lot of friends, and so I love surfing as well. So it doesn't hurt to be doing that.
And I mean, surfing has a big. I feel like it has a community very similar to the music scene, where it's everyone knows each other. Everyone's very supportive and encouraging for the most part.
Sometimes, yeah.
Get off my wave.
Yeah. What the hell? Yeah, and the music, like surf punk, is like a thing, and I feel like that was kind of our roots. Like we played a lot of surf punk and like a lot of like the California, like SoCal kind of surfy kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And so you all studied at UBC.
Yes.
What was that like, and how did you balance doing music, going to the Tofino Surf Club, and studying at UBC? Because, I mean, doing music alone is fucking difficult and time consuming.
Yeah. It was kind of hard. I remember we played our very first show. It was at my old house. I lived with like 8 people in my like second and third year university. And I remember waking up the next day after that and being like, oh man, it's going to be hard to focus on school now. Like things have changed. And
I'm different now.
Yeah, no, honestly. And then like we started playing tons of shows after that, and it was just so much more fun than doing school. But like we all cared about our degrees, and like it definitely made things harder, but I feel like it was maybe similar to like athlete students or something. It was just like we had another focus, and that was what we put almost all of our free time into. But it was so much fun and rewarding. So, just got your shit done, and then you got your shit done.
What about for the rest of you? What was it like?
Well, we're both still in school.
Masters.
We're doing our masters.
So, okay, what are you studying and where are you at in kind of the process?
Oh yeah, I'm doing my master's in like land-based education. So yeah, working, doing that. Gonna be done in like August. So we're getting there. But yeah, I think that's kind of probably been one of our biggest challenges is like finding the time. We've all got crazy busy lives. It's hard to make it in this city.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think having that foundation of being close and lots of understanding helps that a lot.
Do you ever have to like go a stretch without rehearsing? What's the longest you've gone?
A long time.
We consistently go a really long time without rehearsing.
Yeah. A while. But I haven't get a good chunk of time. Like months, maybe.
Okay. Do you find it easy to come back from that, or is it painful?
It's like riding a bike. I feel like a few times. Like this is the first show we played in a while, and I'm sure there's gonna be. We'll listen back to that thing. I'm sure it's not gonna be perfect, but you just get back on the horse. And
Yeah.
good to go.
And for you, Aiden, balancing school and music, what's that like?
Yeah, I feel like the master's is a little bit different than undergrad. Like master's is a lot more flexible. Like
Really?
at least the second year. Like I just finished my first year. I'm moving into my second year. I did a year of like courses that I'm kind of just finishing up now, and that was pretty like rigorous. But now like thesis based, you have more time to be flexible. Undergrad, I feel like it was hard. I definitely take school seriously, so it would be like you grind for like a day, just like sit like a whole day, just go, and then it's like all right, we'll
16
practice.
hours nonstop.
Maybe not 16 hours, but just like you'd have to really plan your time right. And
Yeah,
you can make it happen. And our songs aren't too complicated. And I think that's I would never try to make them too intricate, like just for practicing and stuff. You could get them pretty quickly.
And what did you guys study? Because you're not currently in school, right?
No, I studied biomedical engineering,
Biomedical.
which was pretty rigorous, but it was interesting. And yeah, I think like Aiden said, we all cared about our programs. Motivation came and went at times, but but at the end of the day, that's what we were there to do, and we all enjoyed it. But yeah, that's what I studied.
Yeah, I studied neuroscience.
I know you were telling me while we were out smoking. I
Yeah.
think that's so cool.
Yeah, I think it was tricky to like find time definitely to practice.
Especially because like, I mean, you two, you're having to, or I guess I don't know about the biomed, but you're memorizing anatomy and all these weird Greek words that shouldn't mean anything.
Totally. Yeah, it was tricky, but I think it's nice also. It was like nice to have a distraction. So like, then I couldn't
Was
take
music
school.
the distraction,
Yeah,
or was
music was the
neuroscience
distraction.
the distraction?
No, but like I think it's good to like be reminded that like real life exists and there's things way more fun and important than school, and like it allowed me to not become like overly invested in it to the point where I'm unhappy.
For me, I'm kind of. I have a similar experience to that where, I mean, I never went to university, but I'm a very singular focus type of guy. And when I find a hyperfixation, I find I tend to lose the ability to connect with people.
Yeah, totally.
And music's always been my way back to meeting people, sitting down, looking them in their eye, and just like experiencing the hang.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's like I'm not good at just like raw socialization.
Yeah,
but
it's rough.
It helps to have like a unifying factor.
The first 30 minutes while you guys were here, I was just like, strangers.
Super fair. Yeah.
Do you think especially studying difficult topics, has it affected how you approach music or the music industry at all?
I think like, I don't know. I think if people don't go to university, that's fully makes sense, and it's definitely not for everybody. But if you do, and I think you can learn this skill from all sorts of things in life, but it definitely teaches you to just stick to something and like finish it, even if there's many moments where you're like, this is so fucking stupid. There's not an immediate reward to getting a university degree. You don't get paid to do it, you pay to do it, and like it takes so many hours. But I think having that skill then can translate to music, and like it's hard work to write, an album or songs or anything like that. And having that kind of background of being like, no, I'm just gonna stick with this, even just to say that I did it and that it gets done, is, I think, beneficial.
For sure.
And something you can draw from university, but you could draw from all sorts of experiences. But that's for me.
What about?
Yeah, I agree with being able to draw from lived experiences. Like me personally, I've studied like environmental stuff in my undergrad, and like it's all complex topics and that kind of stuff, and it's helped me understand music a bit more and like be able to get the message and like learn how to build a message. And so I think that's helped here. And like my current degree is a lot about like community building and that kind of stuff, and that's helped, I guess. There's just so much potential to connect with music and like share messages and share solidarity and all kinds of stuff. So I think for me, like having the university experience has kind of helped make music more meaningful.
For sure. What about you, Aiden?
I think university and the master's especially definitely helps with thinking critically and not trusting like everything first glance. A lot of people summarize things really quickly, and like even in like scientific papers, like not to trust, like, well, scientific papers are great, but there's a lot of like learning exercise I've learned in the master's that it's like just to really think about like what you're reading and what is actually happening, and that translates like in my I work in like policy science, like policy studies as well, and that like has got me more curious about policy, and like definitely translates to some of my lyric writing, and it just makes me more engaged with like what's going on around me and thinking critically, and seeing what's actually going on, and not just like taking face value stuff from like popular media, or
For
like
sure.
not always never trusting AI.
But just like testing assumptions, checking information.
Yeah, and I think that comes with like peer-reviewed stuff and masters. I've learned a lot about that process, and
Having to meet really high standards.
just like more just thinking critically. That is definitely what a university master's degree have taught me, and that shows through in music, through like more the social and political side of the music. So
What are some examples of like policy you've studied and how it's affected your writing?
Well, I think the most like political song that I've written is Middleman, and that is just like kind of, I don't know, thinking about how you interact with society and like how that changes you, and like what it feels to be part of a system that wants you to do a certain thing, and what you're going to do with that information now that you kind of know that you're part of this machine. And are you just going to be some middleman in the middle? Like, are you going to be, I don't know, this is just how it's going to be. Like,
It's like a non-destructive Ted Kaczynski.
So that I don't know if there's any necessarily specific policy that I've studied that translates to that song, but just more the general idea.
What about you, Isaac?
I think this is kind of like very specific, but one takeaway I had from like studying and working in neuroscience is that like commodifying it under like a workplace really, really made me hate it. And that made me confident to like never want to work in the music business, which I've always thought like, oh, that would probably ruin it and like make it not fun anymore and make it just stressful and shitty. And definitely like having my interest in science and passion for it kind of like snuffed out by that has made me very like grateful that I'm like,
It makes you appreciate the craft a little more.
yeah, it makes me appreciate like, okay, if I tried to commodify this, it would ruin it. Like, and
Yeah.
so I think it's made me like very confident in the decision to like only do it for my own like expression and for connecting with people and having fun rather than ever trying to like commodify it, because I
Instead of
just
trying
think,
to please the consumer.
yeah, I just think that's like not what music's meant to be for me, and it would just make me start to hate it, and then it's like, oh shit, now I can't enjoy something that I enjoy.
I feel like it's possible to have a structure where like the business is protecting the craft and protecting the art, but unfortunately I feel like you don't see that, especially with the high levels of the music industry, and like now with AI stuff and Pseudo and Spotify and all the trouble they're getting into. It's I really resonate with what you're saying. Like, it's kind of soul sucking.
Yeah, it is, and it's like defeats the entire purpose of creating art, and like also just makes it not like, I feel like I really use music for self-expression to like channel my emotions, so it just like not having that outlet would be like
it's corrupting.
Not good for me, and yeah, it does really corrupt it to try to like sell it to people, I think.
And on the topic of selling music, January 23rd. So you guys are headlining the show, if I remember correctly? Or do you know?
I don't remember, honestly.
Okay.
I don't know.
But all the bands are going to be very cool.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you do come, stay till the end.
And,
yeah, that's the other thing with commodifying music. Like, if you're at a show just to like see a clip of a band that you saw on TikTok or something, and then you don't actually support the other bands or the openers, or like try to buy some merch to support the artists, or like help keep the venue running, then I think that that's a bit of like, I don't know. I don't think that's a good way to interact with it, or like interacting in good faith.
For me, I don't do show running, but I help out Armand from time to time.
Yeah.
Help out Yeah Man Entertainment from time to time. Yeah Man. But I kind of feel that as well, where we'll see portions of the audience come in for like one band, and I mean, support is support. It's great. I love seeing audiences come in, but at the same time, it's painful seeing them come in and then just leave right away. Like, oh, you weren't here for the show.
Yeah.
Or
And
like,
it sucks as a band, like if you're an opener, like, or if you're like playing super late, just watching everyone filter out. Like, it's fair enough, you know, but it is a little unfortunate when people don't even like give the bands a chance if they've not heard of them before, or if it's a new band. Like, I think it's very important to the like health of the music community to keep new bands like uplifted, and so it's cool when people are able to do that.
For sure. And so how did you guys meet Armand, and how did you get involved with the show?
We met him long ago. I don't remember exactly when.
Did he go to UBC?
Yeah, but we didn't know him
he
through
did
UBC.
like UBC history.
We met him like at a show or something.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
remember how we met him.
He started.
He just showed up one
He
day.
started booking. I think you probably met him at a show. I can't
Yeah.
remember which show. And then he started. We played a lot of shows with him.
Yeah.
He got us our first gig at the Biltmore, like a couple years ago, which was really fun. And yeah, we've just known him through the net, the spider web of Vancouver music scene for a while. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you guys look absolutely exhausted. Do you want to call it?
I'm starting to get there.
Yeah.
I'm starting to fade.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
What are your socials? Where can people find you? What's your Spotify?
You go for it.
We are, what are we? We are
Exit
Exit
Strategy
Strategy on
underscore-
Instagram.
Exit
Strategy
strategy
underscore
underscore van on Instagram, and
Exit
the exit strategy on Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, YouTube, etc.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You're into TikTok. Exit Strat 5.
Strat 5.
Yep.
Check it
There's
out.
some stuff on there, but we're mostly on Instagram for shows and stuff. So,
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
And you'll be playing live. Oh, sorry. You'll be playing live January 23rd at the Fox. Not your
Yes.
first Fox show.
It'll be our
Hopefully, a
second.
better one.
Yeah, should be a good
Mm-hmm.
comeback show.
Yeah, it's our first show in a while, and
Yeah.
we're gonna have some new songs being premiered. So
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's really
Yeah.
exciting.
hopefully, I'm fingers crossed some visual art as well. I've been working on crafting something for a while. So excited to maybe hopefully unveil that.
Yes.
And each of you get 3 words. What's the meaning of life?
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love. I like it.
Mic drop. Mic drop.
I don't know.
I like that one.
Go ahead.
I have another 3.
Lit crazy movie.
Zara, if you need to ask her about anything, it's about life. About life. Friends, family, fun.
Friends are really fun. Oh.
Exit strat rules.
What are yours?
Oh. What's that?
What about you?
What about me? Oh, shit.
And your viewees, how are they viewers?
We're all done.